What's good? What's good, people? Happy what?
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, we made it. We made it. First and foremost, I gotta ask, how hot is it right now?
It's too damn hot. It's too damn hot.
It's nasty outside. It's disgustingly nasty. The car said 107, but I don't trust the car too much because that's just ridiculous.
No, I trust it. I trust it.
You trust it?
Yeah, man. It was bad today. Still bad right now.
Still bad. I'm your host, Ern B, along with Steph the Oracle.
What's going on, everybody?
Dre, aka Dirty.
Yo.
Party Gem, Party J, aka Gems.
What's going on? What we doing?
Matter of fact, that's dope.
You're making up names, bro.
You acting like it's Monday, Aaron. Come on.
Keep giving me merchandise to make. I love it. Keep going with it. I love it.
Right?
You're welcome. You're welcome. And don't forget King Karim.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Guess who's back?
Guess
Back
who's
again.
I thought you had audio for that. See how
It does not letting me work, Steph.
Not
So you with the attitude because you hot, right?
I'm hot and then it's not letting me work. I'm trying to fix it. You're like, let's go. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's go.
Let's get this show on the road, yo. Before we get any shows on the road, Steph, let them know, please, where can they find us?
You want me to ask them or you want me to tell them?
No, you could tell them. You could tell them. Everybody's hot right now.
That's what I think. Everybody's hot. So again, guys, we're here on 20 Talk. We are here live on the new platform on Restream. We're talking about shows, music, movies, and pop culture, and much more. We're on Facebook. We're on X. We're on Threads. We're on IG. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on Spotify and Apple. And if you guys want to come and collaborate with us on this show, hit us up on IG. And again, you can keep up with us, our website. And again, if you want to be a part of this group, because we're the cool kids, let us know. Let us know. Collab, stop playing.
We are the cool kids. I just want to let you know that is real. And for you cool kids who are Knicks fans, before we start really enjoying this show, I don't know if you know, the Knicks better win a championship next year, man. Because every team right now,
Achilles,
everything right now is getting dismantled left and right. You know what I mean? Shout out to Indiana Pacers with respect. They made it to the finals.
No respect for them. Sorry.
Jeez, like respect. They made it to the finals and they beat us.
Fuck them.
You know, but man, they probably lost a play in Halliburton
Oh, you
for the
hot
entire
today,
year.
bro.
My man got a new haircut, new attitude. What's going on?
That's the haircut.
Yo,
Gotta be the
haircut.
haircut.
Gotta be the haircut.
As soon
Yo,
as I
short and you want to be short. You want to be short with everybody.
As soon as I mentioned the haircut stuff and the face modeling possibilities, he's just been on some, next ish. So, you know what I mean? You see?
Oh, the Rizzler. He getting the Rizzler.
That's all right. When y'all log off, y'all don't got to deal with him. I live with him, so there we are.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
If you're on the Knicks and your number is 0, make sure you change that. Change your number if you're on the Knicks and you're wearing 0. If you have number 0, you're tearing your Achilles. Change it right now.
Nah, it's bad, yo. I didn't know it was 8 players who tore their Achilles this past year. 8? That's ridiculous.
I know 3, but I didn't know.
They said it's related to the low top sneakers. Nobody's wearing high tops no more. So
yeah, it's crazy. I always thought about that too. It's like, yo,
No, it's not. You know what they said? There's a analyst from ESPN. He said,
no, it's not.
He said, well, this is what he said. He said, they're running back and forth. The pace is so damn fast. The pace is so fast now in the NBA. It's ridiculous. So that's why some of them are trying to get there to the punch. You know what I mean? To the basketball. If you notice, Tatum and Halliburton, the same exact way. They try to get to the ball. Boom. Pop. Yeah. Did you see it?
They replayed it like 18 times. Like it was the one point where I was like all right, rubber band. I get it. I get what happened. They just kept replaying it over.
Yeah, they kept.
It was wild.
Yeah,
it was crazy though. It was crazy.
Yes, yeah. ABC, ESPN, they're trying to sell.
They were selling it. They knew nobody was watching it, so they're like, "Yo, let's get the ratings now. Bring them in."
Nobody was watching.
They
had the lowest ratings, bro. The finals, lowest ratings.
But I heard
scrimmage game.
Yeah, overall, but I heard Game 7 was pretty high though in ratings. It was.
Yeah, I mean, it was Game 7. You're gonna watch Game 7.
Right.
You're gonna watch that.
But overall, yes, it was very low. It was just like I don't want to. I didn't want to watch that. Yeah. But anyway, Drew Holiday is traded. He's with the Blazers now.
So Celtics cleaned up a little bit.
Porzingis is with the Hawks now. Yeah, it's getting crazy out there, bro. So the Knicks' goal is, of course, to get a coach because we have one.
They interviewed with somebody today. I was reading.
Nah, we don't got no coach yet.
No, okay.
I didn't read anything about a coach either. Yeah.
Yeah, and do our best to try to get Randall back and keep everybody, and go over the cap by like 200 million. Just do it. Just do it and do it like Golden State did. Win the chip and say, hey, look, man, we're billionaires. Let's cut the crap. Just do it. So we could bring one chip in. What is that? The last chip was like 73? Yeah.
Crazy.
Let's bring one.
Crazy.
If the Red Sox could do it, God darn it, we need to do something quick, yo.
Amen. That's right. Say it loud and proud, baby.
All good though. But yeah, so we need to win this chip next year, man. But Steph, while I got you, what's going on today? What's cooking?
I don't know. You tell me, guys, because you guys are talking about these Knicks, but I know there was something in the chat that you guys wanted to talk shit about. So I don't know what you wanted to talk about.
I mean, it's a lot of we want to talk shit about that.
So you got to narrow it down. So I mean, we can talk about we could probably talk about the openers, like How to Train a Dragon. How has that been doing? It opened at 350 million this weekend. Final Destination. I know there's something else that's going well done. So Jay, if you want to take over and see what's going on for that exactly.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, I'll do the quick numbers I got on the board right here. Final Destination, Bloodlines. Budget was 50 million. They're currently sitting at 280, highest grossing in the series so far. It's the 6th movie in the franchise. So I think all the other ones were. I think the first one was the only one that really topped out the most. Excuse me. It was 66 and change. So let's say 67. So this made 280. I'm like, it's been like years since we had a last Final Destination. Final Destination 5 was like the full circle moment when they. You watched the end of 5, not realizing what it was until it became to the end when you realized 5 was actually a prequel to 1. So that was pretty cool. So that was always cool to see. But it's good to see Final Destination back in the movie theaters. It was a great movie. Some of the kills were pretty insane. If you didn't see it, definitely go out. Back
full circle.
Yeah, it was very cool. It
took it back to the original.
Oh yeah,
it took it back before the original.
I took it back before the original.
Yeah.
Was it all quick deaths?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for
what's if in the franchise? What's the one death scene that always sticks out to y'all? For me, it was always
the logs.
I mean, yeah. Also for me too, it was the tanning bed thing.
Oh,
yeah.
That was always like.
That was just stupid.
Nobody takes the I-95 anymore. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, and you remember they had that whole promo going on with the fucking
the log trucks were. That's literally their most iconic. Their most iconic. That seemed the whole franchise insane.
That was wrong for that.
Yeah. No. Seriously, like you don't drive behind trucks.
No. Automatic turning around and speeding in front of them to get ahead of them and completely away. So, but
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. But they're making a lot of money.
Oh yeah. How to Train a Dragon, pretty much the live action movie adaptation of the first one. Was pretty much almost shot frame for frame as from the animated movie. Came in at a budget of 150, currently sitting at 136.4. So doing very well. Any of you guys seen it yet? I know I didn't get a chance to check it out yet, but I heard everyone watch it though. Yeah, but I heard I heard a lot of people who love the animated movie love this one just the same because it was like I said before, shot to shot action and it was good.
A movie like that, I think they're just waiting for 3 days left till school. So they're just waiting.
Oh yeah, keeping it in the theater. Yep.
Yeah,
because most of them got out probably this week, but the rest of them coming out again this week. So
exactly. School closes on Thursday. School closes on Thursday also.
Thursday, yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, Thursday's New York wide. Yep.
Okay. So as the kids go see How to Train a Dragon, the adults will go be seeing Formula One. But yeah, that's for later.
Okay.
And 28 days. 28
yeah, exactly. And as Dirty just said, 28 Days Later, who just came out last week, opened at 60 mil, and they're currently sitting at 62.8. So great start for them for sure. It also was already announced. I believe it was today that the sequel's already been greenlit. The movies were shot back to back. The second movie is going to be known as 28 years later, The Bone Temple, and it's scheduled to come out the first week of January. So both films were shot back to back. Another one movie that I'm going to be trying to check out this weekend as well. Trying to try to fit in both with that one and Formula One. But those are the quick highlights for the movies that came out this last few weeks. And yeah, excited to check them out. To be fair.
And also, Ironheart premiered today, so that's
Today comes out today. I think
I don't
know if the show actually came out yet. They might be waiting until 9 o'clock as they always
it
do.
might be 9, I think.
Yeah, so
I think it's 9 o'clock. Yeah.
not getting a lot of good positive reviews from there. But as a Marvel
We knew
fan,
that.
Yeah, of course, 100%. But as a Marvel fan, I'll probably still watch it. Grin and Bear through the 6 episodes. They're releasing, I think, in 2 sets, 3 and 3. So I might get the first 3 episodes this week, and then I don't know when the second 3 episodes are coming out, but I know we're getting 2 sets of 3. But like I said, not really many positive reviews from it yet. I think it's sitting around like a 32 on Metacritic for the last time I checked. So Marvel movies nowadays, it's hard to get a good high positive score. We haven't had a really good one in a while. So
we haven't gotten an Endgame 10 out of 10 review in a while.
Yeah.
Even though they have like $400 million budgets on their movies and
crazy,
shows, you can't get a 10 out of 10. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It happens, man. Because if you think about it, you're catering to children at the end of the day. You understand? So if kids see cool magic, robot, Iron Man, and they say, okay, a teenage girl will do it. No. Listen to what I'm saying. We're catering to children. So forget us for a second. You know what I mean? Even the worst movies still went $1 billion, right? Or certain shows you'd be like, oh my God, but I still love this show. And you're just like, why? It happens. But there's a point where, and I said this before, you can make 2 type of series. If you're making a Batman or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the kids, make it for the kids. Shoot, then you can make one somewhat for the grown-ups to be like, hey, yo, expand this a little. Make it a little bit more grown up. What if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles grew up a little bit more?
Yeah.
What if they passed that stage? Mutant Ninja Turtles, and leave it there. They could do this. They got the money to do this because as we all complain, we see them spending $400 million, this and that. And they say, yo, why don't you split the shows and do this and do that? They could do it. Yeah. But again,
they need to take a page from Ninja Turtles because they got greenlit for Ronin. That's supposed to be dark.
Get it? Exactly.
Look at How to Train a Dragon. Like kids nowadays never that's more for adults because the first one came out.
DreamWorks, bro. It's DreamWorks, not Disney.
Right.
I think for the first one.
That's fine.
Right, it came out in 2010, I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so, and now, look at, when I saw the trailer for this, I'm like, this is for us. This ain't for the kids. Yeah,
exactly.
It looks pretty good. It looks good, to be honest. And that's why I was looking at it, and I said, yo, at the end of the day, I'll give you another example. Batman, back in the day, I think, 15 years back, they did The Bold and the Brave. And I think that was kind of childish for animation for Batman, but they made another one next to it, I forgot what it was called. It was Batman something. And I was like, okay, more grown up ish.
Yeah.
They could do it, man. They just, and like you said, they got to release it to somebody who says, yo, I got a great idea for this Batman movie or series, like right now.
There was a lot. There was a lot of good animated movies. There was a lot of DC, during the 2010s era. They had a slate of great animated movies. It was 9 of them. They had the Batman movies, they had the Flash movies, the Superman movies, the Wonder Man, and they all were a big full story. So those during that time period, those animated movies were dark, gritty.
Right. Think about back in the day, back in the early 90s when they made Captain America. You remember the Captain America when we were kids? It came out on video.
Remember Captain Planet?
Yeah.
No.
You were gonna fucking say that.
No. I mean, we all remember
the animated show or the live action?
No,
the live action.
The live action came out in the video.
It was very cheesy. I remember.
But it was cool at our age.
Oh yeah, I could imagine for sure. Yeah.
The Punisher, Dolph Lundgren.
Oh yeah,
came out our age. It was a video. It should have been a movie, but here we are. You know what I mean? So much they could do in the industry, man. But they gotta Ben Affleck. I don't know if y'all know, he asked for $30 million to be Batman, and he wanted to be the producer. They was yeah, you gotta go.
I think he would have done a good job.
I still personally think he's the best live action Bruce Wayne. And if he ever was able to get his own solo movie, I think he probably would have been the best Batman because his Batman scenes in Batman vs Superman, Justice League, and The Flash were the greatest Batman scenes They were literally reminding me of the Arkham games. Like,
yeah,
it was insane. Like, they were like the whole warehouse scene in the Batman vs Superman movie. That's literally ripped from the video game.
I call him Ben Affleck, Ben the Batman bully. He was a bully in all those videos. This guy got more powers than Superman. This guy is crazy. Yeah,
he was.
He was a bully. Yeah.
I swear to God, they would have made that Deathstroke movie.
You could be a little bully.
They would have made that Deathstroke movie, man. That movie would have been insane. That would have been $1 billion movies for sure. That movie I would have went
back to differ.
You need a Green Arrow movie, man.
Nah, yeah, the worst Batman. That's terrible. Worst Batman is George Clooney. Come on now.
Yeah,
be correct. Not the worst Batman. Let's go.
I do agree with that one.
He is.
He's still better. He's even better than. I mean, to be fair, Batman Forever is one of my favorite ones. So, but he was definitely better than Val Kilmer too. But
Val Kilmer was smooth.
He was. I liked the movie, but saying he's the worst Batman is a terrible hot take. Respectfully,
I think George Clooney is definitely.
100%.
Forgive me, George. I know you're a cool dude, but
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton's still my number one either way. I ain't gonna lie to you. Michael Keaton.
But like I said, But like I said, if he ever got his own movie, man, I think a lot of be different opinions about him, but. Never gonna happen, so we're never gonna know.
Yeah.
There we go. See, thank you. All right, thank you, my man. All right.
Oh, you gotta put the comments on. These people talking shit.
No, he agreed. He said
he's like Ben was the worst Batman.
We gotta disagree with this guy. We gotta disagree with Bob.
Ben was the worst.
That's my boy. That's my boy from work. That's my boy from work.
Tell him Ben was not the worst Batman.
I had to remind him of Clooney, and he was like, "Oh shit, you're right. I forgot about that." That credit card was terrible.
Wait a minute. So he said, answer. King Kareem's boy said he's the worst Batman. Ben Affleck.
Yeah, Ben Affleck was the worst.
Nah, he bugging.
No, but then he changed his mind. He followed up. He said Clooney was garbage.
yeah. But Ben Affleck, he did what he was supposed to do. So I don't know why.
I think he's like not even. You can't even include him on that list. To be fair, like it's hard to even include him on that list because he never even got a fair shot. I wonder what like his total screen time as Batman was in general. Like out of the 3 or 4 movies that he was in, it was not a lot. But whatever. Yeah. To another day.
Yeah. But we're gonna see though. So like I said, man, God willing, they notice and they see us talking. They said, you know what, they could do they could do this. They could do young people shows. They could do an adult show and split this. Teenage Ninja Turtles and all that.
Batman.
That was the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze.
Bow said,
Mr. Freeze, yeah.
My man,
they need to add more villains because we keep seeing the same villains over and over. Like,
no, see that I was also
give us more in the array. I get it. They're the popular ones. They're the ones that have the more, story arcs and stuff like that.
So what I heard from recently too, someone said that Nolan's characterization of Batman as a dark, grittier character. It's kind of making it like that's how like after you seen that the Batman and then Affleck as Batman, it's like dark and gritty. That's like kind of the way they're now slowly more portraying him now. So to have like those like like a Mr. Freeze type villain, like a Poison Ivy type villain is kind of gonna be hard to portray on live action screen.
Lies.
But no, that's me. That's from what I heard. I'm just don't kill me. I want to see Mr. Freeze again. Listen, that's fine. But
there's no Jay. There's no
get to the chopper. Get to the chopper.
Yeah. There's a montage of ice lines that he said through that movie. Like it's hilarious. It's actually hilarious. Like there's a montage of Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze ice lines. It's hilarious.
Hold on, real quick. If anybody got one, what's the funniest line you ever heard Arnold Schwarzenegger say?
I'll be back.
To the chopper. That's it.
If I could think of a Mr. Freeze line out of my ass, I would be able to.
Get down.
Get down.
You ever heard him say "get down"? That shit's hilarious, It's like, I think he really wants us to get down.
Was it on Kindergarten Cop?
Kindergarten
Cop.
Kindergarten Cop. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a great, a lot of liners right there with Arnold.
Give me one, Dre. What he said is not a seizure. What did he say about when he had a headache or something? I don't know if he said it's not a seizure. Some shit like that.
You gotta get me one by one.
What is it, King?
It's not a tumor.
No, he said, why am I wearing a Yankee cap? He said, why am you wearing a Yankee cap?
Little bastards are gonna eat you alive.
That was a good movie, yo.
I have a headache.
Ooh, I'm taking one of Party J's movement. Gem gem of the night. Party J, did you know Arnold Schwarzenegger's the most money he made of all his movies was Twins? Of all his
with
movies.
Danny DeVito?
Yes.
I believe it.
Highest paycheck?
Yes, because he took the
That's
money on the
probably
back
just-
end.
Ah, it's the
You took the what?
royalty deal.
He took the money on the
Smart.
back end.
Smart.
Uh-huh.
The
I was
back
trying to
end
look
money. So
I
he
was
didn't
trying
get
to look at-
yeah, he didn't do no salary. He said, yo, if it works out, he got percentage.
I
He
love
said
it.
that check was crazy.
I was just
Love
looking up his Mr. Freeze lines. Some of them are absolutely terrible. Like I can taste so bad. Allow me to break the ice. My name is Freeze. Learn it well, for it's the chilling sound of your doom. Like,
The chilling sound of your
He said,
doom.
allow me to break the ice. Like, that's horrible.
oh my god.
But he wasn't too bad as Mr. Freeze, though.
I listen. All those 90 movies, you could trash them all you want. I loved them all.
Same.
Nah, I didn't love them all. I didn't love Double Dragon. Don't you dare.
Double Dragon's not
Don't
even a
you
Batman
dare.
movie. You're talking
It's
about.
not even a Batman.
Oh, my bad. I thought you said all the 90s movies. My bad. I thought you said
I was
all
like,
the
what?
90s movies.
I was like Double
I was
Dragon.
like, my bad. I'll take it back. But Double Dragon was an awful movie. You know what? I wanted to say this a long time ago. That I hated that movie when I was a kid, and I hate that movie. That movie was horrible. But look, we had too much fun. Right now, Steph, talk to me. What's next on the agenda?
Well, we're going to do a quick Build Expo recap. So last week we had the awesome event last week at the Jacob Javits Center, and we had this great opportunity to go and network and look at all the new tech. Try to get there, talk to other content creators, other directors, producers, videographers, photographers. Everybody was there, and we had such an amazing time. So we have some clips when we guys were interviewing, and what was some of the stuff that we were asking, like what was their favorite movie of all time, is there any movie that they were looking forward to for the summer. So like we had a great time. It was a blast, and thank God it was not as hot as it was this Tuesday as it was last week Tuesday, because
it was hot too,
because we were walking around and we were going back and forth and we were doing photo shoots outside. So I'm thankful.
Right.
I'm thankful it was not that hot like it was today.
Absolutely.
Oh, we got the Nickelodeon jacket couple right here.
Oh man, they were awesome too.
Yeah. So
Great-
Ansa, tell us
great
a little bit
energy.
about your interview here with these people.
They
We gotta
were-
do a shout out for them.
Ironically, we just randomly I saw them and I said, yo, they got some crazy outfits going on, and I was just like, I said, hey, I love your fits. You know, man, I approached them. I was like, yo, I hope that they're not scared. I'm like 6'2", like, you know, they're towering over them. Like, and I was like, hey, I love your outfits. Like, yo, you guys mind if we do a quick interview for our podcast? And they were just so into it. And then come to find out they're in like filmmaking school and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? We told them, you know, they told us where we could find them and how we could locate them. And, you know, I think she has a big following on Instagram, and I think they're both like, and they both have like independent movies that they both worked on. It's amazing, like such as wouldn't even believe it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go put their link on the live.
Yeah, he said.
Look on that. So
yeah, he said he already did 2, and he said the third one's coming out. I think later this year, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. So he's done 2 short films. Third one's coming out later this year as well. So good for him.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
and it was crazy because they put those jackets. When I saw the jackets, I was like really hot outside. Like,
oh my god.
Then I said, okay, like fashion statement.
Style,
yeah, 100%.
Style waits for no one. That's what they say.
Right.
She paid $30 for it. Go downstairs, $30.
Yeah.
$400 jacket.
Crazy.
400. What she say? Dirty. She got it for 30, right?
Yeah, it was on sale for $30.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Those little thrift finds, gotta love those thrift finds. You know, those are, and it's funny when I'm looking at them, I was like, yo, these jackets are some '90s joints. I definitely sell them for a nice penny nowadays, and yeah, exactly what they were.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And the Build Expo was really cool. For the people who don't know what it is, it was more overall for photographers. And if you guys don't know, Dre, King Karim, Steph the Oracle, they're heavy into photography. They're doing the damn thing with it too.
And videography. So, they had a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's a photography, videography, content creator conference.
Right.
So a lot of the vendors showed up for B&H, in which B&H sell all their products. So they kind of just, I guess, they invited all the vendors all the manufacturers that they work with to come and showcase all their stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
And they had like
So-
different platforms you could go and learn photography, learn how to shoot, learn how to do video, learn how like they had seminars. It was just a good overall 2 days of a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Very cool.
And if you don't know some names, Kodak was in the building. There was a lot of people in the building, man. And
Nikon was
cool.
there.
Nikon,
Yeah,
Canon,
Fujifilm,
Sony,
Canon,
Fuji.
Fujifilm.
Lexar, Asus,
We got a little
DJI.
We got a little group photo here of all of us right here.
Hey.
Oh, look at that right there. I love it.
I love that photo.
Yeah, it's a great photo they had. And the cool camera they had under these cameras that was so cool. The
Insta camera,
Insta X, those cameras was cool. Like
Yeah,
black
they
and
look
white,
like
the
that.
sepia print
Yeah.
for a decent
Yeah.
price range too. Like I think it was like 300. Was like
I
for
think it was
the
like
for the
$3.99
for the big one, and then the regular one was like
bigger
was like
one.
a buck 80 and change. It was, and it's cool.
And
A
they
cool
come
little
with,
thing.
like with the other one, it comes with the printer and the
Yeah, and the
the
girl was
setup.
telling us you could like customize yourself. They had the little QR code on the bottom. You could
do like a logo on
you
it.
could logo
and
it. Have that link to your our page and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Good for weddings,
Good for weddings, very cool, very cool.
This is Ern here interviewing the guy from Samsung.
Yeah, and he was just talking about his the latest TV that came out that's working with the whole artificial intelligence, aka AI. And he said I think it's out now or coming out all in due time, but it's like the most expensive TV as of right now.
That's awesome.
That TV's super thin, y'all. I wish we could have showed the wall super thin. It's ridiculous.
I love Samsung TVs. Samsung
Ern,
TVs are so good.
what did he say his favorite movie was? He said everything. Everything.
He was like, name one. I can't do it.
I watch everything.
He's smart. He's probably trying to make it in the industry, so it makes sense.
No, what he gotta do, what Ern gotta do is just give him a category. Then from there he'll break it down and be like, all right, what about this?
You should have just said like anything Samsung makes. I like the Samsung movies. I like Samsung don't make movies. Yeah, they do.
He said the Samsung movies. He said the Samsung movies. That movie was really good. It's like, really?
Oh, that's great. That's my man. That's Ivan Lee, right? That's my man, Ivan Lee.
Yeah, this is the guy from
Ugreen.
Ugreen. They build a lot of products for computers. So
the storage devices, right?
Yeah. So he was showcasing us some what do you call it? Some oh my god, I can't even say some
NAS.
NAS system. So network access system. So NAS for short.
Yeah.
And he was showcasing us what their new storage capacities are and the new little NAS servers and stuff. That's what it is. So
yeah, we actually have a meeting with him on Thursday to come.
Oh, that's awesome.
For first storage,
nice.
And then we're gonna talk about getting on the podcast. So he was like really interested.
Yeah, he
so
was
we're just
cool.
trying to set up a date. So so we're gonna talk about business, and then afterwards he's like, oh, how I'm gonna get to the podcast. I was like, call me, let me know, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. He was going over I gave him a category. He said comedy. He says best favorite comedy was Step Brothers.
Big Brothers.
He said Big Brothers.
He said Big Brothers. Okay, Big Brothers. I don't think
but we know what we meant. We know what he meant.
Which movie was that? When did it come out?
He said Big Brothers.
Yeah. He said that they filmed it. He said they filmed it down the block from his house at the restaurant scene he was talking about. So that was actually pretty dope. It was pretty cool to just chit chat with him. And Step Brothers was his favorite movie. Trying to get his favorite line. I was like, oh, did we just come as friends? So funny dude. Knew a lot about his stuff. He was like, I'm in the podcasting industry as well. Chatting up for a while. We switched information and stuff like that. So it's gonna be really great to get him on and pick his brain a little more and see what else he's into. Fun guy for sure.
He does. He seems like very knowledgeable. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I can't. Oh man. I did this guy. He's like, ask me a question. I was like, all right, bet. I'll ask you a question. Like, what's your favorite movie?
Remotely.
Remotely.
Ask him a question remotely.
And I was like, I think he said Blow Up, right? Blow Up.
Yeah, Blow Up.
Blow Up. It's like an old school movie from the 70s, I believe he said. And it was just so random. That's my boy Patrick coming up next. Another guy who's doing the podcasting thing as well. He's gonna be seeing fast.
He's
F1
also a filmmaker too.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be seeing F1 over the weekend as well. So after this weekend, I'll probably try to hit him up on Insta, see if he wants to give me like a quick 5 to see how he liked the movie and stuff like that. But he was really into it too. Definitely always wanted to be part of the cast, hopefully in the future date. So that was pretty dope as well.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
Real nice.
Yeah, just linking to meeting up everybody was pretty fun.
Triple.
I think there's another person I scared. I just walked up to her and I was
he scared the shit out of you. Both of them. The other one's not even on camera until later.
They were like, who the hell is
You
this
are 6'4" and you trying to walk to these tiny ladies.
But she was good. But she was good though.
She was
She was
good.
good.
She knew her movies.
Yeah.
She knew her movies.
She knew her shit. Damn.
Timid at first, and then as it went on, she got a little loose and started going up.
I got her cousin there.
Her cousin.
They gave us a gem that they said F1 is going to be a summer blockbuster, and that was totally unpredicted.
Yeah, that's that.
You know, I could see that happening. F1 being a summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised at all, man. But all in all, man, it was really fun. It was really cool just to see the people. Some people, when we went upstairs, we were playing some of the games. We was playing Connect 4 upstairs and still vibing. Got a chance to meet some people that I haven't seen in a while too.
Never knew the Javits Center had a rooftop. Yeah.
Yeah, neither did I. Going Comic-Con those years. I never even been to this section.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Crazy.
It's beautiful view. Beautiful scenery.
Yeah. And that's where the party was at too. That the function was really cool.
Oh man, yeah.
Really cool, man. Good energy. Nothing but good energy.
Did we get those pictures from that event right there?
I keep logging in. And then
I keep logging in and nope.
Yeah, that's
we should have just done what Ansar did. Just
my man gatekeeping those pictures.
Yeah.
Gatekeeping them.
and then Jay met some Dragon Ball Z guy, whatever. Never.
Oh yeah. I was actually supposed to speak to him. Yeah,
right there. Like speaking to the guy in the back.
I see he had the Kakarot, the gi on. So I was like, yo, Vegeta's better. I was like, oh, give it a pound, shit like that. Chopping up for a second.
There you go.
Side G's right there, and it's hilarious. So he was pretty cool, funny dude.
Yeah, Vegeta outfit is cool when you think about it.
Yeah.
Oh man, and this was the ending, man. Again,
outro.
It was awesome. The outro, it was awesome. It was really awesome. Again, we can't wait for next year. I'm pretty sure we're gonna go out there. Still looking for other venues, of course, but this one was cool. It was, breaking the cherry, So shout out to
Aaron, look like you about to tell some campfire stories right now with the way you look.
Like, what is going on right now, bro?
Scary story, real quick.
Fix some shit.
It was a cold November night.
Dark
George Bush became president.
That's hilarious. I just noticed it. I was like, wait a second, my man telling campfire stories over
there. Down and I was like, what the fuck is happening? Oh my god. Oh, I found one liner from Kindergarten Cop. Boys have a penis and girls have a vagina.
Oh, yeah.
Classic. That's a classic.
Hilarious.
Yo, Steph, where did that come from?
Kindergarten Cop?
No. What made you just blurt out and say that just now?
Because you guys were talking about Arnold.
Arnold lines. Funny Arnold lines.
Oh, okay. That's funny how it just said, okay. That's funny. Either way.
Do the job.
That's a funny ass line. No, it's still it's gonna be a classic unless it's me. But let's get to what we need to get to, Steph. Like we had our fun, we had our craziness. We talked about wait a minute. One more. I gotta mention it. Did you guys see Jim Jones comparing his catalog to Nas?
Oh, that was hilarious. Did
you see that?
I did
hilarious.
Not
it was hilarious. I randomly popped up on Instagram.
Chat?
No, I didn't. It just popped up.
I was scrolling Instagram and I was watching the couch interview, and he was a hard body, like defend. I mean, listen, you can defend your own candidate, you defend your own work, that's fine, but it's not comparable to Nas. Nas is like. I would say like 3 or 4 times better than him.
Who was saying who was what?
Jim Jones was saying he was comparing his catalog to Nas on the Billboard, like top 100, top 200, and saying, "Look, I've been busting ass kicking name for the past X amount of years, for the past 6-7 years or whatever."
Right.
He says, He literally said, "Check the billboards."
Yeah.
So guess what people did?
Check the billboards.
Nas is more. He has more notoriety.
I think it was like 12-2.
It was
12 number ones to 2 number ones. What it was
insane
like
to 2. It was ridiculous to 1. It was ridiculous on every account.
Nas has so many platinum albums. It's like Okay.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and says,
they're both equal and great artists, but Nas is
whoa. No, don't say they're equal and great artists. No, they're not. That's what we're talking about.
It's like in a sense that they're not equals, but each have their own sense of accomplishment.
Artistry.
Yeah. So
yeah, it's cool, but they're not the same. These guys, it's so I'm here and the other one is there. You know what I mean? It was ridiculous, man. But yeah, I just had to mention that because that was just
Dip said they're all in their own category.
Yeah.
You can't compare.
Now you can't compare
and all of them.
Jewels. It's ridiculous.
Brooklyn.
Damn, you beat me to it, Jay. Damn.
It's the Brooklyn.
Ballin'.
Yeah.
Say hi. Say hi.
Oh my God. But look,
you know it.
Brooklyn.
But look, staff, listen. Let's move forward. What are we talking about tonight? What's the main segment about? And how we're gonna do this? It's another movement.
Alrighty, we are back in the games. We are doing a summer blockbuster rankings and predictions. So, if you haven't joined us from the last episode, we did a competition of greatest movies. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're trying to put on our predictions for the summer blockbuster. So, Mr. Molina, if you can kindly pull out the charts. Pretty please.
You need like the Zelda. You need Zelda music right now.
Give us something.
Wait, I'm putting the chart. Oh, let me see the chart.
He said pull out the what?
Pull out the charge?
No, I was gonna put the name pick or whatever.
Oh no, not yet.
Yeah.
All right, so you have a bunch of sounds ready for you. You have a bunch of sound clips?
Which ones?
They're on your soundboard. I don't know what sound.
You hear him?
Oh my God. Why'd you have to mention the soundboard for him? You know he's gonna start pressing buttons and not stop.
I fucked up.
You did.
I did. All right, I fucked up. All right, let's expand this so that we can get the rules of the engagement. So Jay, can you break us down what exactly we're doing for the summer blockbuster predictions?
All right, so we're gonna go with the big four. We rounded out to the big four. We got it to Formula One, Jurassic Park Rebirth, Superman, and Fantastic Four. Those are coming out in that order, coming out in the summer. We're gonna go and rate which ones we think is gonna be the highest rated movie, which one we think is gonna be rated the lowest rated movie, which one's gonna have the best opening weekend, which one we think is gonna have the worst opening weekend. Which one do we think at the end of their theatrical run is gonna have the highest grossing, and which is going to be the lowest grossing. And then our own personal opinions at the end, which is one of our most anticipated, and then which is our least anticipated. So we're going to go across the list, give our takes, and then in a few episodes down the line, maybe around September or so, we'll come back to it and see how good we did. And we'll go from there. That's it. Everyone's, no one's got a right opinion except for me. But let's go.
Expanding that?
Yeah. My only opinion's right? No.
Okay.
I don't know what you mean, but that's fine.
Emotions are not facts. That's what we're gonna say. We're gonna stick with that.
Yeah, gotcha.
My emotions are not facts.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's opinion.
No, my emotions are not facts, but my opinions are. That's Nobody got that. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Nobody got it. Okay.
That's
cool.
I get it.
All right,
so what are we doing
clear
first?
The board, and then let's see.
Some good movies up here, though.
I
ain't gonna lie to you. Like, sheesh.
No, that's it.
That's it? Okay. Can you zoom in?
Jurassic Park, Formula One, Fantastic Four, Superman. Hey, which one is the last one that's coming out for the summer?
That would be Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
That's the last blockbuster for the entire summer.
Yeah, I was checking August. I didn't really see money for August, to be fair. I was looking at things coming out in August. I didn't really see anything that's sticking out, Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. So August is gonna be slow then? Is it gonna be that slow?
It might be a slow August for sure. I didn't see anything that popped out, nothing was sticking out, nothing was sticking out to me, to be fair. After Fantastic Four, we'll see what the second half of the summer brings along. maybe certain other things gonna pop up as we go along. But I haven't seen anything really, to be fair. Yeah.
Maybe. All right. So who wants to go first?
Yeah.
You want to go?
All right, go ahead, Aaron, you go.
columns?
Yeah.
All
Go
right,
down the
Aaron,
line.
go ahead.
You, Aaron.
Who's
so
going
you
first?
Start the line. Yeah.
Okay, so for okay,
First
so what's the
category,
category
it is
first?
highest
Though,
rated. Which one do you think? Which out of the four do you think is going to be the highest rated movie? And we'll go with like Metacritic. We'll base it on Metacritic. So which one do you think is going to be your highest rated?
I'm not the. I mean, I've watched a few of the movies, but I'm not the biggest fan of them overall. But for highest rated, I would say Jurassic Park.
Nice.
Rebirth.
Okay. Sweet.
I'll say Jurassic Park. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
Mm.
It makes sense.
Scarlett Johansson.
Steven Spielberg.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
It's a whole new cast. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is a continuation though.
Would it be easy just to put like leave them as it is on the side and just write it in on the actual underneath their names? Because we got to put each person's gonna have 6, 2, 4, 6, 8 answers.
Mm-hmm.
So leave the highest rated on the side. And then like just put like.
Oh, just copy it. You can just copy it.
Oh, he just copied it. Okay.
Yeah, just covered it.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's only gonna have 4 answers though. He needs to have 8.
Who needs 8 answers?
Everyone's gonna have 8 answers, not 4 answers. So leave high those. So each white bubble should have an answer to our question that's on the side. So first column is gonna be the all highest rated ones. Second column is gonna be all lowest rated ones. Third column is gonna be.
I got you.
Got it. Yeah. I see. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Then these should be on the side. Then.
Yeah. Exactly. That's it.
And Jem, do you want me to do all mine?
No, you could do highest rated, lowest rated, and then Dre will go highest rated, lowest rated. We'll go like that. We'll just do each one at a time like that.
Okay, so for the lowest rated, the lowest. It ain't. I have a feeling Formula One is gonna be a really good movie. I just got a feeling. And you know what? I don't want to say it, but I go for the lowest rated. I go with Superman.
Ooh.
That's a tough one because that movie.
I'm still going to see it in the theater. I'm still going to see it in the theater.
That movie flops. That's the death of the DCEU.
Yo.
You didn't bet on James Gunn.
Yeah.
So you
I ain't gonna lie, James Gunn's done a lot right by us.
You predict the flop for Superman.
Oh man. Okay.
I predict the lowest rated, but I put money he still makes several $100 million. That's what I'm like he'll still make his money. But out of all of these movies, Fantastic Four got Galactic. So I'm like, if that movie flops, damn. Woo, like you really messed it up. You feel me? Like you really ruined it. You know, you got like a 300-foot story guy walking around. Yeah. Like nah. Yeah.
Dang.
So I would have to go with
Superman. All right, Dirty Dare, what you got?
Highest rating, I would say Jurassic Park.
Yeah, same.
You know, because everybody loves dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Everybody loves dinosaurs.
That's not true.
Lowest rating. I'm torn between Fantastic Four and Superman.
Yes, I ain't gonna lie, so am I.
You know, because I feel like as much as Marvel is gonna try to give us a good movie, I don't know how is it gonna go. So, you know what? I'm gonna put Fantastic Four because I think Superman's gonna beat it.
I think the opposite.
Okay.
I think the opposite.
For me.
So, Steph, you think Fantastic Four is gonna be that legit?
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Honestly, man, I honestly think the highest rated is gonna be Formula One. It's got the same. It's got John Krasinski, the same guy that did Top Gun Maverick. The score is by Hans Zimmer. Starring Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You got a sober Brad Pitt,
Yeah, I mean, you know,
sober Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be. I think that movie's gonna. Yeah, Louis Hamilton was the one there the whole time, coordinating the driving and stuff like that. So I heard all the driving scenes are insane. I think it's gonna be the highest rated for sure. And then the lowest rated, man, I honestly think it's gonna be Fantastic Four. You know, as much as I really wanna this succeed for the Marvel universe, I think Superman's going to do it, and I think Fantastic Four is going to be the lowest rated.
And just to let you know, I want.
Oh
all
yeah,
of them to
100%.
succeed,
Yeah, I'm
to be
gonna-
honest.
There's no argument with that.
I just want them all to be great and be like, "Ooh, this was a
Yeah.
great summer. It was a great July period." But you know, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's still gonna happen, but it's just between Fantastic Four and Superman because we aim so high with these movies. We're always thinking, yo, you gotta be fantastic. If you're not, you ain't shit. Like, you know what I mean? So here we are between those two. Formula One, Jem, you already broke it down. And Brad Pitt, he's one of my favorite actors, so I already know. Don't play no games. So, and Jurassic Park,
I'm gonna go.
Jurassic Park is Jurassic
I'm gonna go Jurassic Park, for highest rated, and Superman for lowest.
Oof! Death of the DC, of the DCEU for Ern and Steph so far.
Yeah.
Must be Steph. It must be an
It
Aries
is, yeah,
thing.
because I'm like,
But I feel like the previous Supermans are good. The one with the Henry Cavill.
Oh my god!
I enjoyed them.
Oh yeah,
I enjoyed them.
yeah, but
I didn't have no problem with them at
I
all.
mean,
They could have been better, but they weren't.
You know,
But there wasn't.
Man of Steel I enjoyed Man of Steel.
It was good, but yeah, it's one of those things where I didn't really like him killing Zod at the end. Spoiler alert. But I guess in that kind of like movie thing, I guess there really was no other way to like banish his character because they said it's like you can't send him to the negative zone because
you can't send it
they
to
have
other.
there's no such thing as this negative zone. You know, you can't put him in a ship and like blast him off. You know, that's maybe the other thing they could have done. Like, but.
Right.
I guess really the only way of doing
can't deport him,
was killing him. Yeah, you can.
Can't deport him.
I mean,
not touching that.
James Gunn got his work cut out for him, and it's a lot.
Not touching that. An ice after him.
My man,
you said
stupid, yo. Yo, this dude
he was dangling the dollar. Oh, you gotta be quicker. He was dangling. I'm swimming past.
Jay was about to bite it.
I was like,
Yo, too much, yo.
Right. Kid Crib, what you got, kid? Go ahead.
But yeah,
I'm gonna have to say highest rated Jurassic Park only because you know there's gonna be people our age going back to see like, yo, this is.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Like
going back to East on New Blar, bro.
Oh man,
it's gonna be fucking epic, bro.
It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna be. They're gonna look forward to this topping that one. You know.
What I mean? Oh yeah.
So I think it's gonna be in there. They're gonna have a lot of people in there. I mean,
movie number 7. They know the formula. They know what we want to see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And one thing I'm actually just to piggyback on what you're saying for our age, like I don't know, has anybody ever read the Jurassic Park books at all? Like the original one,
Michael Crichton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I attempted to read it.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I would read it now.
So a big scene from the book is the raft scene, the water scene with the T-Rex. And they said they finally put it in this movie, and they said that scene with that's going to be in the movie is going to be crazy. So that's one thing they ripped from the books. But yeah, I can't wait to watch Jurassic Park. I didn't rate it like you guys did, but I can't wait for that. I can't.
Yo, I gotta go read it now.
Yeah.
And my lowest rated, I'm gonna have to say Marvel flops. Fantastic Four.
Yeah. An 0 for 2 this year.
Marvel flops.
Damn. Oh, okay.
Damn, 0 for 2. Oh shit, you talking about Thunderbolt? Damn.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So we all go in the comic book movies. I like it. Okay. All right.
0 for 2. Wow. All right, let's go to the next one. Best weekend opening.
Who you got, Aaron? Go ahead.
Best weekend. I ain't gonna lie to you. Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Same.
Jurassic Park.
Same for you, stuff.
It's gonna be some crazy shit like opening like
not same for me.
100.
I'll play devil's advocate and go Superman.
Oh.
Yeah. I trust James Gunn. I trust.
I'm a piggyback on him for Superman 2, just because it's not my most anticipated, but I think it's one that everyone's looking forward to just because of the whatever the word is, how much pressure. But yeah, isn't it like how much like this is what the DCU needs to depend on. If this movie flops, God rest everything else that's gonna happen.
Yeah. I think that
Yeah.
What would it,
We'll
would
catch
be,
their shows on MGM on MGM.
Yeah.
what would make
On
it
Paramount
flop?
or you're not gonna
draft.
What's gonna make it flop?
They're gonna
Yeah.
be buying those shows for like $20 a piece. That all those networks.
Yeah.
What's gonna
Wow.
make it flop?
Wow.
Corniness. I'm gonna say cheesy bad guy. Green Lantern being a cornball. And then
Make
maybe
Ryan
like,
Reynolds.
and then maybe like just, man, maybe that's about it. And just maybe too cornbally. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe the jokes, and then maybe some jokes not landing, but that's the only reason why I could see it flop. And then just maybe not like giving like a good overarching story, you know. But it has General Flag from the Creature Commandos animated episode making his live action, you know, appearance now, continuing the story and stuff like that. But I just think it's gonna be, to be fair, I don't know what is gonna make it flop. To be fair, I just don't think it just has to make a certain amount of money. That's what I think that is. Like flopping is, I don't know if it's really gonna flop, but if they're expecting like $800 million, that's probably what like their net goal right now, at least minimum. To be fair, to consider it success, you know.
What's the budget?
Let's see it right now. I'll tell you right now. But go ahead, as you go on worst opening movie, I got you right now.
Okay, so I'm going. So with the lowest, right? The worst opening, and it's not even the fact that it's a bad movie. I think just because every other movie around it might have a good opening. It's Formula One.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm with you on that as well.
Yep.
I agree.
It's one of those movies that's going to be sneakily good at the end, but it's not going to. You got all these comic book movies, and that's what people want to see.
Right.
But
and it's gonna. And Formula One's gonna make its money too. We're gonna be like, wow, this movie's really good, and then but you know, like you said, too much comic book.
And
movies.
Formula and Superman was 225, so they got to make at least 500 million to be a success.
What do you think for the worst weekend opening?
Worst weekend?
Yeah.
Ooh. I said Formula One.
You said Formula One? What about you, Ansar?
Fantastic Four.
Marvel
Pascal
is doing his thing, man. I don't know.
I think he's going through a little Hollywood fatigue. To be fair, eventually,
Yes.
but and side note, Formula One is 300 million budget, by the way, so they got to make at least 5-6 as well.
Dang.
So, you know, yeah.
Damn. Yeah. Well, yeah, they got to make what? No. You said if it's 300, I thought it would have to be like 7.
At least double.
Like that, right?
At least double. They say. Depending how much they
to
usually say if the budget is 300s and they put also double that to put in like what they for like promotion and stuff like that. So overall, but it varies.
Okay.
If it makes 500, it'll be successful, you know. But yeah,
that movie's gonna be sneaky good.
Mhm.
Yo, watch.
could get some Oscar nods, but depending on his character, you never know.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
You know.
You never know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Fantastic Four ain't
Yeah.
getting no fucking
More than
Oscars.
likely.
Yeah, they might get a Razzie.
They might get
A
a
Razzie.
Razzie. Get a Razzie.
Oh, which one? Which one?
Fantastic
Fantastic
Four.
Four.
Fantastic Four.
I think so. Damn.
Is that Galactic's bucket really that popcorn?
$80.
How much?
I heard it was 75, right?
No,
Oh,
it's
$80.
$80.
Yeah.
128 ounces. It's literally like
A helmet.
128 ounces. It's humongous. Like
Yeah.
I got the Mission Impossible popcorn bucket. That was like 35, which is decent. Like I'm not gonna pay like over $40 for a popcorn bucket. But the Mission Impossible bucket was sick. It came with the key,
and the lock,
the metal
yeah, the
key, it
puzzle.
locks and stuff like that. That was dope as hell. So that
They're
was
gonna
a
make
cool
all their
pop-
money on that popcorn bucket.
Yeah, I mean they
probably.
have to. That's what I'm saying. It's part of the budget.
I mean, damn.
You know?
Wow.
It's
That's a lot
crazy.
of popcorn.
It's gonna sell out. It's gonna sell out.
People are gonna buy it. Yeah, you know.
Collectors,
It looks
collectors.
cool. It looks cool as hell. I'm not gonna lie. If it was like $40, I'd pay for it. But $8, I'm not spending $8 on a popcorn bucket. Hell no.
I would have spent $35
Yeah,
on that.
it's
shit.
just a cool. It's a cool little like piece
That's
that you
crazy.
know. It's a cool little piece to have. That's what it is really. Yeah, it's
That's
wild.
crazy, bro.
It's wild, yeah.
$80.
That's the
I ain't
new.
gonna lie. I'm like Martin.
That's
I'm like
the new-
Martin. Like, man, I ain't paying the
Just
$5.
so you know, that's the new like movie thing now. Like that's the new trend now. All these big action movies, like Fantastic Four, has the Herbie robot. It has the Galactus bucket. It has the Mr. Fantastic one. It has like 4 different popcorn buckets. Yeah, so a
Wow.
lot of these big movies, like the Jurassic Park one, has a dinosaur head. Which is pretty cool.
Better be a dinosaur head.
The Superman one, I think the Superman, yeah, exactly right. The Superman one, I believe, has the S logo.
Oh, the
I
emblem?
haven't- Yeah, I think it has the logo, but But yeah, that's a new thing for all these big Hollywood movies now. They got the popcorn bucket scene. That's like the new.
Are they really collectibles? Like, why am I saving this popcorn bucket for? Like,
plastic. It's not paper. It's plastic.
It's just like anything else. Anybody does.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
like,
Yeah, just like you collect gadgets, bro. People collect cups.
Yeah,
like
100%.
It's
cool.
What
Right.
did you say you collect, Jay? The other ones, the
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops.
Yeah,
Those
Funko
are cool.
Pops.
Yeah.
Same
I got a
concept.
and I get the limited edition one, so they're cool. I got a cool I had a cool Darth Vader one that's like all graffitied up in a cool little plastic case. That's pretty dope. But yeah, whatever. All right.
Man, that shit better be worth like $1,000.
Hopefully, knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So let's go to the next one. Highest grossing. I'm going with Jurassic Park. Man.
Jurassic Park all the way, bro.
4 out of the 6 movies have made over $1 billion.
Woo!
Yeah, Jurassic Park will make another billion. It'll make a. It got dinosaurs and Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, this movie won't miss. This movie's not gonna miss at all, y'all. Especially.
And so, what do you think? Jurassic Park? Highest grossing?
He gonna say something else.
No, I would go with because I think that has like that between that and Superman, I would go with Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay, cool.
I thought he was gonna say Fantastic Four.
That's what I thought.
Right? Like, what?
You already know I'm gonna put low grossing Fantastic Four. Yeah. So I'm not even gonna explain why. I just move it down already. Yeah.
I'm looking at it now, and I would leave it. I would say for lowest grossing, moving forward, I would have to say not Jurassic Park. I would have to say Formula One.
I would agree with you on that one.
Wait, lowest grossing meaning
so at the end of
money back.
No, at the end of the theatrical run, what's their final total going to be? So,
okay. Yeah, I'll say Fantastic Four then. Yeah.
I would say, wow. He said fantastic. Look, I for Formula One, whatever.
Man, I don't want to say Formula One again because, but I just think the comic book movies are just going to do better. That's the only unfortunate part.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I'm putting it there.
It's just the competition you're surrounded by.
It's unfortunately, that's the only thing I gotta say.
Your stuff?
Yeah, Formula One too.
Yeah. Formula One will make its money, but I think regardless, like Fantastic Four, as much as people talk about them being Razzie or whatever, it will make its money, and people will be like, and we'll either say, okay, that's what's up because it was a good movie, or we'll be like, duh, like it is what it is. You know what I mean? And we've seen movies like this. Not to say no disrespect to certain movies, but I never saw Barbie, and that joint made close to $2 billion, y'all. And till this day, I try to watch it, and I just stopped.
It's not a movie. I honestly can't see you watching Barbie. Like, I don't know. It's like
I'm disappointed you, bro. You'd rather watch that than a horror movie, bro.
It's
like a horror movie for us.
I tried to watch it. I still didn't. Like it was like 30-something minutes into it because they got good actors on this. So I was just like, okay, let me see why it went close to $2 billion.
Hey yo, if you had a gun to your head and you had to watch either that or Snow White, the last one that just came out, which one you picking?
Steph saw Snow White. I fell asleep watching it.
I liked it.
No, I heard it had some decent music numbers, but it was just like
that's what
Gal
it was.
Gadot was at a place like. I was actually watching a Twitch stream today. They showed like her singing scene. Like it was just like weird. Like she just like, why is the queen singing like that? Like she should just be evil. Like it was just weird. Like just watching, I was like, I wouldn't watch this.
I only
never watch
the
that.
Scenes where Snow White sung. Everybody else that sings should have not have sung. That's it.
Yeah.
Moving on. The choreography at the end, and I was just like, it's cute, but I'm like, why?
Yeah.
So we put in Snow White in the lowest grossing.
Yeah, 100%. Least
anticipated. It's not even on the list.
Least anticipated, least grossing, worst weekend, worst.
Yo, stop it. But when I saw that shit, it had like a rotten score of fucking 12 or something.
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
terrible. It was terrible.
It was crazy. I was like, what? I said, let me just see it.
Movie Box had it at 0.7.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
0.7 stars.
It was down. It was getting review bombed like crazy, like 0.4. I think it was at one point. It was the lowest.
They were just canceling her, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The the worst first intro, the worst first 30 minutes, the worst 40 minutes, the worst 50. It just kept going. It was like,
when is it gonna get better? Never did.
Right. But look, man, it is what it is. But look, next one, most anticipated. Oh, that's easy. That's Superman.
Same here.
Oh,
Superman most anticipated.
If I could put a slash, it'd be Superman, Jurassic Park, the two of them.
Nah, Jurassic Park is not anticipated. We know it's gonna be quality. We know it's
who
gonna
says
be cool.
Superman?
Dinosaurs.
Yeah. It's most anticipated because I don't want to see this movie fail. Like I want to see. I
think Fantastic Four is gonna be the one most anticipated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Because it's a setup to the Doom movies.
To the Doom
I hear
movies.
I hear that. Not mad at that answer, to be fair.
I'm stuck between Fantastic Four and Jurassic Park. I'm stuck between the two.
Mm.
I'm a big fan of Jurassic Park, so like for me, most anticipated would be for me, but I think Fantastic Four. I think
this is
anticipated.
Yeah, this is yours. Yeah, which is yours. This is yours. This is yours. Like this is not what everybody's is. This is like what your.
I would say Jurassic Park. I love
Jurassic Park then?
Yeah.
Really, most anticipated.
It's your. The last one is your own. Is your own personal. Is your own personal.
You already know. Put at least anticipated, bro. I don't know. I think I'm gonna watch that at home, bro. I think I'm gonna
no.
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
No.
Watch it at home.
I think I'm gonna watch that on the movie. Yeah.
You gotta do it for the pod.
You gotta do it for the pod. Come on, stop it.
I'm gonna watch.
We gotta go as a group trip. Come on, stop it.
He said that. There goes the group trip.
All right, come on, stop playing.
Least anticipated, like one of the movies we'd be like
which is pretty much which out of these four movies, which is the one you're probably not gonna see the most out of the ball.
Yeah,
not gonna see the most. Oh yeah, yep. Dre, he already put it on the dot. Formula One.
Yeah,
I wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, I said the same
but
thing.
the way they're doing the commercials, the way they're setting it up,
I think it's gonna be one of those hidden bangers.
No. Yeah.
Or it might come out like
again, Brad Pitt's on there, man. I can't. I like one of my favorite actors.
Brad Pitt, director again, producer.
The guy that did Top Gun Maverick, John
Maverick.
John
Krasinski. I was gonna say.
You know what? I'm gonna be different. I'm not gonna put Formula One because I'm seeing that 2 days from now. I'm gonna probably put my least anticipated will probably be I'll put Fantastic Four.
Oh, fantastic!
Well, you don't believe Pedro Pascal could be Mr. Fantastic?
Man.
he did everything else. He did the Mandalorian. He did everything else.
There's a lot of background stuff I'm hearing, so that's my least anticipated.
He did what is it? The Last of Us, The Mandalorian. What
Last of Us was that? I wouldn't even put.
Let's don't even bring that into the category. Kareem.
There's so much. I think he's like Hollywood fatigue. He's Hollywood's poster boy right now because of everything he believes in and stuff like that. So he's the easiest one to just slide on everywhere. So you know.
I mean, he's a beast, though.
Respectfully,
he does
respectfully, of course, always.
He does. In the Mandalorian, my favorite.
Yeah, that was the beginning. That was easy. I just,
yeah, that was easy.
But yeah, I'll put Fantastic.
Yeah,
I'll put Fantastic Four as my least anticipated. I'll be different.
Yeah.
Answer. You gotta switch answers. Answers, I think. On purpose.
Please slide that down one box.
I said Fantastic. Not Fantastic Four. Formula One.
So what was yours most anticipated answer?
Mine is Superman, I think.
Superman?
Yeah.
Something I'm looking forward to see. Like
I just want to see how they play Green Lantern. I'm a big fan of Guy Gardner's. He's a big, cocky, bullheaded Green Lantern guy, so it's cool. I really want to see this how it leads up to the Green Lantern series with Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. Like, this movie really needs to succeed for me to continue watching all these movies.
Well, the other thing that got to me is this guy just fired everybody and said, "I'm gonna start all over." Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, come on, because you know what? Throw it all out. Yeah. This is gonna be we're starting all over.
I'm interested to see who's playing Ultraman. They're keeping his character very under wraps. They're not leaking who is that. Like if you look at the filmography, like the who's playing each character, there's nobody listed for Ultraman. The early speculation was it's actually Henry Cavill playing that one I heard one time, but they're like, nah, he's probably not gonna be able to come back. Because Ultraman pretty much is like a copy of Superman, which is probably gonna ultimately turn into Bizarro, and down the line. So people are saying that so that's what they.
That would be dope if it's Henry Cavill.
So that's early speculated rumor, but I don't think he'll come back as that. But yeah.
So there's stuff in the pipeline for James Gunn with Superman.
James Gunn is Supergirl already got finished. It got Lobo as Jason Momoa, the character he's been wanting to play for decades. They said James Gunn once it got announced live, he sent them a text saying Lobo.
Yeah.
So that's the character. That's what Lobo is. Lobo's that weird. Lobo's that weird character that and then if this is good, I'm hoping Supergirl's good because there's a lot of things that's on the pipeline for DCEU that this really needs to do good. So
I think if you're really talking about it and you're talking it up right now, Henry Cavill really needs to be Ultraman. I'm telling you, people will be like,
it'll be one of the. It'll be the summer Easter egg of the year. That'll be the most anticipated thing.
Easily.
That's like when Cap caught the hammer and then got in Endgame and everyone was like, no.
Yes.
That payoff from Ultron where he moved it a little bit when he finally they were triple teaming. Pause. Thanos.
You put triple team for.
But
I had to catch it. What the fuck is he?
Hey yo.
But yeah, that's it.
But nah, that's very, very true. Before we leave, before we finish overall, I just want to let y'all know I'm looking on IMDb. F1, 7.9 out of 10.
I'm telling you.
Metascore's at.
It's gonna be the highest rated. I think all the comic book ones will probably float around like between 68 and like 72. That's why highest rated. I'm pretty sure Formula One's gonna be just because it's not a comic booky movie and it's more like a grounded storyline, actual true thing. So those are kind of tended to be a highest rated type thing. But again, Jurassic Park, if it checks all the boxes and hit all the marks, it'll be up there as well.
It'll be up there. Yep, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely have it. Yeah, I definitely have it. Formula One, Jurassic Park, then probably Superman, and then Fantastic Four as of how it probably is going to scale to be.
Yeah. Well, I could see looking at the list. We agreed on a decent amount of stuff. Highest grossing, of course, all of us. Like $2 billion movie, man. I'm not even overthinking. $2 billion for Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I'm trust. I mean, if worst come to worst, 1.6 billion.
Damn.
That's what they do with dinosaurs, man. When they dinosaur movie, the numbers shows year at.
Well, a lot of money goes into it too. You're gonna see it might have one of the biggest budgets also. What I mean. So they got that's the thing. They got to double that budget or triple that budget or whatever it was.
I mean, so what's the budget though? So I don't know the budget, but
I'm on all
I know is
180. So not even that bad. Not even that bad.
Yeah, we're good.
If this was the 90s, that'd have been a $500 million budget because they didn't have.
Well, back in the days they used animatronics. It wasn't CGI, so
it wasn't CGI.
That 180 is telling me that they're using animatronics again.
And that's what they went back to in the last movie because they were complaining the one before that was too CGI. So the last one they did a lot more the animatronics. So they went back to it.
That budget tells me animatronics again. Make it more realistic.
Yeah.
Right. And that's dope. Yeah. That's dope. And it's only 180 million. I bet you guys was thinking
that's one of those movies.
Say that again, Steph?
No, I said that they wanted to revert back to film as well for Jurassic Park as well. So
okay.
Yeah.
I think that's another for them to get the more realistic.
I mean, overall, I was expecting 250 million, 300 million for the budget, to be honest.
I think it's
there, but
I think
only
it's the lowest budget out of all of them, to be fair.
Yeah, it's gonna make. I'm gonna stick to highest grossing and right around between 1.5 and just about 2 billion when it's all said and done, and we're gonna be like, yep.
All right, how many corners did they cut?
What's the highest grossing movie now?
Currently?
Isn't it gone? Isn't it
Gone
with the Wind?
Oh no, like it's
No,
still
no,
it's
no,
still
no, not all
it's
time.
still
I'm talking
in
about
2025. It's still Minecraft. Yeah, it's
Is it
Minecraft.
Nisa,
Yeah, what was
whatever,
that?
Nisa,
800?
whatever?
Oh
No,
yes,
isn't it
yeah, but I mean,
Nisa?
yeah, you're right. Sorry. It's Niza too. The animated
What is
one,
it?
the animated one, Niza too. Yeah.
Oh yes,
But
yes.
non-animated, ones that most of us have seen probably. This is Minecraft. It's honestly, I don't think it's not gonna crack the billion. It's gonna stay right around 960 something, 975. It might make more money. It might crack it with like re-release and maybe like digital and toys and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
as it stands,
Well, it's on HBO. It's on Max right now, so it's on
so
HBO
as it stands
Max,
right now,
so,
it's at I think it's at 967. I think is the last number I checked.
So good. It's a
Yeah, they-
good
I
number.
mean,
they're good.
Yeah.
That's a great number.
Golly.
Yeah. Only
Yeah,
only
that's-
967. Oh my god. What are we
Oh
doing?
my lord!
On
Yeah.
a
Right.
$150 million
Oh my
budget.
God.
Oh my god.
Gotta do better. Gotta do
Jeez.
better.
And whoever's getting paid on the back end,
Oh.
back end, they're like,
Yeah.
yes.
Whoever said,
Thank
I don't
you.
want to get paid in
I-
checks. I want to get paid in royalties. Made out like a bandit.
Right.
A bandit. Yep.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Sure did.
I hope
You know what
I
I mean?
hope
So,
Jack
yeah,
Black's signed movie per movie and not a whole movie deal because this next one I'm asking for a pretty big penny.
Yeah. Probably.
Give me them.
I mean,
$1,000
Jack Black, he doesn't
bills.
miss. So
Oh yeah.
he doesn't miss. But look, I ain't gonna lie to you. I like my list. How about y'all? Y'all like y'all
Yeah,
list?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
happy with it.
I'm happy with it.
comfortable with it. I'm
Yeah.
happy with it.
I'm happy with it. Highest rated, lowest rated,
Yeah.
best weekend opening. I'm looking at it to be like, should I change something? But no.
I didn't want to put
No.
Formula One so many times in there, but just looking at it, I guess I'm pretty sure that's probably where it's going to end up, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
You
I
never
see-
know.
I see it
It might be one of those that it might like.
It might
turns-
surprise. Listen,
Yeah, it might surprise. It might be better than all of these.
Yeah, it starts Thursday.
I mean, I wouldn't be.
This is when it starts off.
I wouldn't be surprised. It starts that correct. It is
Yeah.
star studded.
It's week
Just
after week.
Comic book movies are hard to beat. Comic book movies are hard to beat, man. I forgot the one actor who said this. He said, "Man, like there are certain movies I don't make big checks on, but when he was on Batman, I forgot his name. Damn, when he went on Batman, and they told him he's gonna make X amount of money, he said, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'll do that. You know what I mean? It's just
Oh, yeah.
that simple. Like they're gonna gross a lot of money, and that's how I could pay you. So but yeah. But listen, show was excellent. If anybody and everybody who doesn't know, Party J came up with this gem. This was
Thank you, sir.
awesome. Steph Oracle set it up.
Loved it. Great
And
idea.
along with Dre, who came out with all the AI movements. Dre,
Love
Yeah,
these
I'm
lists.
looking.
These lists are so much fun.
The transition.
and for the transitions, right. So before we leave, Steph, let them know one more time where they can find us and what we gonna, and how they can holler at us.
Absolutely. So guys,
Join in the
I know
fun.
you guys gotta keep up with the fun. Again, the summer is coming up. You can always find our podcast here on Facebook, X, we're on Threads, we're on IG, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Again, if you want to collaborate, you want to come as guest, let us know. You see that little QR scanning over there? You go click on that. And
Scan
then
it.
you go scan it. Oh, there you go. You all right? All right, cool. And again, collaborate
Right, yep.
and let us know. So, guys, keep going, keep watching the podcast, and if you want to be a guest, let us know. Hit us up on IG.
And serious people, guys, who's gonna see the movie Jurassic Park, you're not gonna don't expect Black Widow in the Black Widow. outfit.
I expect
Really?
it in a bikini.
I want to
Don't
see
expect
I want to
the
see that
Black Widow
superhero land and
outfit.
see she gives us a superhero land. That's what I'll be looking out for.
She's not doing the
She
superhero
better
land
not.
anyway.
She better
Pose-
not.
pose
I'm
the
gonna
dude.
text you. I'm gonna
Scarlett
text you mid movie if she
Johansson.
does the
So
superhero
dope.
landing. She did it. All caps.
She better not.
That's hilarious, yo. But listen, we had a great time, man. This is your boy B, Steph the Oracle,
Everybody.
Dre, aka
Good
Dirty,
night.
Party J, aka
Yo.
Jam. And shout out to King Karim.
Stay cool,
Wow.
you guys.
Back.
Stay
Oh,
cool, man. This is
hydrate.
crazy. It's 90
Stay
degrees at 9
hydrated.
o'clock at night.
Put
That's
your
Wow.
sunblock.
Call
Stop
your love.
playing.
Call
Hold on. To see King Karim here, It makes my heart.
90
my heart
degrees on a
is-
sun at 9 o'clock at night.
Karim, I'm glad to see you here. Forget all that weather. We're glad to see
I
you
know.
here, fam.
Keep it coming, back. Keep
Again,
it coming, baby.
it's
Stay with it.
exciting.
I'll keep you guys posted on my
This
next
is exciting.
vacation. I'll send pictures.
There you go.
What the fuck you
Yeah,
said?
probably, right? You
He's
heard
going
him,
on
you heard
vacation.
him,
He's
right?
on vacation.
Yeah, I'm
Think about a
desperately in need of a
restream.
vacation. Yeah, desperately in need. Yeah.
Solo trip.
On vacation.
Take
Yeah,
him off
solo
the stream
trip, yeah.
already.
Huh?
Tired him.
I got Puerto Rico. I think I got Puerto Rico coming up next month, and I got. let me
You gonna see
see.
Bad Bunny? Go see Bad Bunny?
Yeah, I got like a 5 days in Puerto Rico. I'm gonna do that, and then like I
Okay.
said, I got my birthday in August. I'm be out like every month, every at least 5 days every month.
Next
I'm out,
week.
yeah.
Next week. Next week.
Oh yeah, what you got? What you got?
Next week.
July 1st.
Oh, okay,
July
okay. What you
1st.
doing for your
July
birthday?
1st.
Me, I'm August 10th.
What you doing for your birthday?
We're
Party
gonna
Jay?
go out to Korean barbecue, a little hot pot.
All right.
Go out at night, and then
Oh,
seeing
that sounds
Formula
so
One with my cousin, because my cousin's birthday is the day before mine. So we're taking each other out. Like that's my birthday gift to you. So I got
That's
I got the
cool.
tickets. He gonna get the popcorn and stuff like that, and we're gonna go out. So we're gonna have a good time. And then,
$80 popcorn bucket. That's the
Yo,
best.
yeah, right.
Formula One, get a little Formula car, like
No, no, no,
I'm gonna bring my little speedster.
little Matchbox.
Jay's gonna be like, "This is what I want."
Put that on the birthday list.
Like, how much is that?
Thank you.
Be like, how much were the tickets?
Yeah.
How much
Hey,
was the
that shit on
popcorn?
Tuesday. Stop
That's
playing.
crazy, yo. But look, enjoy that damn popcorn, fam. So peace to our fans. We're doing the damn thing. See you next week. 20 Talk 20. We are
Good night,
out.
everybody.